Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students of the School of Science and Technology. Welcome also to our honorary graduand, Corrie Nielsen. The university takes great care in offering these invitations, and we are delighted when persons of such distinction agree to join our community. Corrie, I know you will be a great inspiration to our students, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in proceedings. Today's event is being live streamed, so welcome also to family and friends who join us for this ceremony from around the world. Our graduation ceremonies this year are very special. They are the first ever to be held in our own university hall. The hall was built in 1854. It was severely bomb damaged in 1941. Extensive repairs were necessary, and in 1972, the building was granted listed status. 2 years ago, it was taken over by the university. Since then, a program of restoration has been carried out by our estates team to give this gracious old building a new purpose. I hope that you will treasure the memories of today as much as we do. This fine venue is now forever part of your individual stories as much as it is part of the collective history of Nottingham Trent University. Graduation is a memorable event in everybody's life. It marks the end of a journey of academic endeavor. It signifies the successful conclusion of one stage of life and the beginning of the next. These ceremonies are a highlight of the academic year for us. They are a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students. I would like to congratulate you all personally on your academic achievements. In particular, I would like to mention our doctoral students graduating today. Building on undergraduate and master's level study, a doctorate entails another 3 to 4 years of full-time study or up to 8 years on a part-time basis. A doctorate is the highest hallmark of achievement available in academic study, which is why you will join the academic community to my right when your awards are bestowed. In choosing to undertake your doctorate with us, you have also made a significant contribution to the research culture of the university. However, no one makes this academic journey, whether undergraduate, postgraduate, or doctoral, on their own. I ask you, therefore, to pause for a moment and remember those who have supported you along the way, in particular, your families, friends, and tutors. Graduands, please join me in a round of applause to thank all those, whether sitting below you or watching from around the world, who have helped you on this journey. Graduation ceremonies are also an opportunity to celebrate the successes of the university over the past year. 2018 has been a significant year for Nottingham Trent University, a year of remarkable achievements during the 12 months when we have reached our 175th anniversary. Our recent successes are grounded in 175 years of tradition, starting with the Nottingham Government School of Design, our founding college. Opened in 1843, the focus then was to support the development of skills and innovations to drive economic prosperity. These attributes continue to characterize Nottingham Trent University today. The accolades that we have received this year recognize our excellence in teaching and learning, linked to our ambition to transform the lives of over 30,000 students who study with us. Firstly, Nottingham Trent University is the Times Higher Education University of the Year, the most prestigious award within the UK higher education sector. We are also proud to be the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide Modern University of the Year. The active way we engage with employers and thus enhance the employability of our graduates underpinned this award. Nottingham Trent University was also awarded the gold standard in the National Teaching Excellence Framework sponsored by government. Here, their commentary reads, and I quote, "Based on the evidence available, the panel judged that Nottingham Trent University delivers consistently outstanding teaching, learning, and outcomes for its students. It is the highest quality found in the UK." Now, I know that most prospective students look at league tables published in national newspapers. I've already mentioned our recent recognition in the Times and the Sunday Times. However, the latest ranking, published in The Guardian, and which probably gives the best representation of the current standing of UK universities, placed Nottingham Trent University 16th out of 121 institutions. Of course, the achievements of the university overall are built upon the exceptional education provided to our students in each of our academic schools. I would like to share briefly with you a few highlights from within your own school. Ongoing development of state-of-the-art facilities at Clifton campus has seen the opening of ISTEX, a specialized science and technology center for research and teaching. The building is the first stage of the school's ambitious 10-year facilities development plan and represents over £15 million of investment to support subject areas across the school. Our graduating students have enjoyed using this building over the last year, and many more will benefit in the future. The Department of Biosciences continues to have success in both teaching and research. A resounding 100% of bioscience students said that they would recommend bioscience at Nottingham Trent University as a place to study, and record 100% satisfaction with the biomedical sciences course. For those graduating today with a microbiology degree, you voted your course as second highest in the UK for student satisfaction, with a 98% satisfaction rating. MSc students in biomedicine have been involved in the Small World initiative, searching for new antibiotic-producing bacteria in soil samples, with some students going on to present their findings at the National Microbiology Society Conference this year. Our PhD students in the audience today have produced work that will have international significance. Guests, students, colleagues, for everything that we have achieved together this year, please join me once again for a big collective round of applause. I now invite subject leader for pharmacology in the School of Science and Technology, Dr. Shiva Siva Subramaniam, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Deputy Vice Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Science and Technology. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Magdalena Buschek, whose research is on identification of specific biomarkers of prostate cancer stem cells for prospective use in the development of novel therapeutic approaches. Falguni Vyas, whose research is on modulation of transglutaminase 2 by A1 adenine receptor and beta-2 adenine receptor in cardiomyoblast, a role in cell survival. Master of Science degree in Biomedical Science, Mohammad Ali. Abhinath Soba. Master of Science degree in Biomedical Sciences, Hematology and Infusion Sciences, Daniel Oduwa. Master of Science degree in Biomedical Sciences, Paul Brown. Alicia Philo. Master of Science degree in Biomedical Sciences, Hematology and Infusion Sciences, Halima Jassin. Bachelor of Science degree with honors in biochemistry, Emma Barker. Andre Buta. Harrison Bales. Rebecca Lees. Sohail Nadeem. Lydia Nell. Maximilian Pickup. Rebecca Bignold. Hawa Kumar, Michael Evans, Natalia Guevara, the next student also received the Richard Jones Prize for the highest achieving student in biochemistry, Sarah Harden. Ellis Jones, Rosalind Kitchen, Rachel Meyer, Bachelor of Science degree with honors in biological sciences, physiology, and pharmacology, George Brummer. Alexander Evans, Alexandra Kane, Bachelor of Science degree with honors in biomedical science, Tania Auja. Emily Emiote, Isabel Butler, Daniela Casama da Silva, Misbah Chowdhury, Benjamin Chong, Subia Chowdhury, Claire Sikala, Hannah Coker, Emily Grossland, Billy Crow, Belize Daniel Brown, Jessica Davis, David Drury, Katie Elliott, Krisha Estaco, Elena Gibbons, Thomas Gao, Robert Harrett, Peter Herring, Adam Knowles, Martina Kudreka, Nadine Martin, Paige Martin, Emily Macbeth, Colin Metcalf, Novandale Inkube, Anusha Panjal, Arif Patel, Andrew Parks, Brogan Pitt, Shuvit Huru, Thomas Ramsey, Lauren Richardson, Gratipan Selva, Neil Shat, Tom Sheraton, Paige Tracy, Rebecca Tweedy, Anviksha Vivekanand, William Wines, Deputy Vice Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of students from the School of Science and Technology. I am pleased to invite James Hayter to the stage to give the oration for our honorary graduate, Corey Nielsen, and to present him to the Deputy Vice Chancellor to receive his award.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, guests, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Corey Nielsen to come forward to receive the award of Doctor of Sport at this afternoon ceremony. Professional ice hockey player and coach, Corey was born and raised in Canada, where hockey is the national sport. By the way, there is no need to mention ice in this context. Field hockey is very much secondary in that part of North America. He took up the sport when he was only 5 years old and soon made his mark, starting a semi-professional playing career at the tender age of 16. Despite his youth, the 6'5" defenceman's imposing presence on the ice made an impact. By the age of 17, he was part of the Ontario Hockey League's 1994 championship winning side and was named in the league's Rookie All-Stars team that year. Corey turned professional in 1997, playing in Canada and the USA, before coming to Nottingham in 2006, having married his British girlfriend Joanne a few years earlier. Corey played his last game in 2013 in order to focus solely on coaching. The club paid him the highest honour that can be bestowed upon a player at the end of their career by retiring his number 77 playing shirt. Corey had started to develop his coaching skills from an early stage, taking his first coaching certificates in 1997, and it was clear that this would provide a later outlet for his considerable talent. He became Panthers' assistant coach in 2008, The decade since has been the team's most successful period in their history, with Corey their most successful head coach. The impressive list of silverware won by the Panthers under Corey's guidance includes 4 Elite League playoff titles and 7 Challenge Cup wins. The 2012-13 season brought a grand slam of league, playoff and Challenge Cup titles to the National Ice Centre, the first time Panthers had achieved this feat. Panthers' promotion to the top tier of European club competition and their Continental Cup victory in 2017 has transformed the international view of British ice hockey. Corey is especially proud of bringing through local talent to represent Panthers and the Great Britain national team, including former NTU student Rob Lakovich. It's no surprise that Corey's teenage sons, Cade and Logan, also play hockey and have both represented England at junior level. No doubt Dad's coaching tips will stand them in good stead as they forge their own careers in the sport. After a decade in the sun, or the chill of an ice stadium, as the case may be, at Nottingham Panthers, Corey has stepped down to pursue new challenges. The people of Nottingham have embraced Corey. He has been named Nottinghamshire Elite Coach of the Year on 3 separate occasions and has been seen at countless community events. Well, you can't really miss this gentle giant. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Corey Nielsen, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Sport, honoris causa, in recognition of his significant contribution to ice hockey both locally and nationally.
Thank you, James, for your kind words, and congratulations, fellow graduates. I tend to speak fast, so I'll try and get through this quickly as I can. First off, I've been privileged to play professional ice hockey for 18 years all over the world. Not a lot of people can say that they've been able to live their dreams, so I do feel privileged. I was really lucky. I was blessed with some talent, a little talent, a lot of size, which certainly helps in the great game of ice hockey, and a lot of great mentors and coaches along the way. During that time, I met my wife over 20 years ago, and in the twilight of my career, we decided to move a little closer to her family here in Nottingham. It's been a really wild ride here. I'm very proud to call Nottingham my home. We've certainly had a lot of success here in Nottingham, but I'm probably, as James said, most proud of the young men we've helped to develop over the years. As a player, I had enough success in Nottingham to impress the owner of the Panthers to hire me as the head coach. From there, I sat down with the owner of the Panthers, Mr. Neil Black, and he told me he had 3 goals for the Panthers. One was to build, obviously, a bigger fan base, more revenue, sponsorship, all that stuff. And I'm glad to say it went from 3,000 people to about 6,000 people average attendance. He wanted to have domestic success, so win a lot of trophies, and we were lucky enough to win the Elite League Championship, which hadn't been done previous 56 years. And he wanted to make his mark in Europe. Okay, that was a little tougher. That was a tougher goal. We had to build the team, but I'm proud to say 2 years ago, Nottingham won the first European championship that this country has ever seen. And from there, we pressed on, obviously, to the Champions League. My job has been to manage and coach an organization with a lot of competing goals. Everybody wants to win, but the owner wants to make money, general manager wants to sell tickets, players want to have fun, get some points, and I want to win to feed my family so I can keep my job. It is a struggle. It's just a juggle, and through all these competing goals and struggles, I've seen some personal growth. My advice for you, graduates, would be to make goals and look to be achievers. There's nothing wrong with a little self-belief and confidence, as long as it's tempered with sincere humility. I spoke earlier about some great role models. I had many. Most of my favorites had some unique qualities that are certainly less prevalent in today's society. I hope I'm not out of line, but I believe in brutal honesty. Brutal honesty, is that bad? I don't think so. One time when I was 17, I came back from an ice hockey shift. In hockey, you have to go out and back and out and back. And the head coach was mad at me. I had made the same mistake consistently, and he threw an ice cube at my head. Luckily, I was wearing a helmet. I don't think that that's brutal honesty. I think it's probably not the perfect way, but I think if something is bad, just say it's bad. Be honest. If something's good, same thing. Be good. The bottom line is that life can be hard. My wife cringes when I tell this story, but I'll tell it anyways. I was assisting at a Bricks for Kids event a couple weeks ago. I was working with a little boy, maybe 6, 7 years old, going back and forth, working, there's about 50, 100 kids there, and he's working on this little Lego model. And after being back and forth and helping him, he said, "This is way too hard." And in my brutal honesty, without thinking, my answer to the little guy was, "Life's hard, kiddo. Get used to it." There is no success without first struggle and failure. That's how we learn, so grow and embrace it. My 2 young sons are 15 and 17. I'm very, very proud of them. As soon as they could talk and reason, I share with them a few lessons that I'll share with you today. Your family name is important. You only get one. People have worked hard to build that name, so live with honor, courage, and integrity. Don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong. Fix it. Learn fast. Don't make excuses. Nobody likes a quitter, especially in sport. And the last thing I shared with them is you're never too good to clean a toilet. You're never too good. There's a lot of dirty jobs out of there. Life's hard, okay? So get your hands dirty. Things need to be done. Get down. So I'll conclude with my 4 simple rules that I start every season with the Panthers. Be punctual. Be punctual. Be on time. Be prepared to go. Be a self-starter. If there's a need, fill it. Don't stand idle. You can always be doing something to help. Be a conscientious worker. Even when the boss isn't looking, work strong, be steady, and always finish strong. It's no good being punctual, self-starting, being a conscientious worker if you're not going to finish your tasks. So finish strong. Thank you, Vice Chancellor and Nottingham Trent, for this great honor. I'm Corey Nielsen. Thank you very much.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Deputy Vice Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Science and Technology. Bachelor of Science degree with honors in biomedical science, Jack Baird. Reshmi Bhattacharya. Jordan Cladwell. Rebecca Doyle. Alan Hale. Natalie Haynes. Kimberly Herman. Rebecca Kelly. Rebecca McDermott. Renaben Mestri. Abby Mitchell. Olivia Moore. Maria O'Hanlon. The next graduate also received the Susan Smith Prize for the top bioscience students, Raina O'Sullivan. Hannah Paul. Joseph Porter. Emma Price Olson. Daisy Shellingford. Monica Shidpura. The next graduate also received the Susan Smith Prize for the top bioscience students, Ivana Talbot. Charlotte Turner. The next graduate also received the Institute of Biomedical Science President's Prize for the highest achieving biomedical science students, William Vandenberg. Adam Varney. Connor Welsh. April White. Lauren Wilkes. Bachelor of Science degree with honors in microbiology, Benjamin Jones. Sean Lunt. Robert Murphy. Declan Parr. Leah Sullivan. Bachelor of Science degree with honors in pharmacology, Omaima Alguru. Bashayar Al-Rawabi. Amna Asfaq. Al-Mustafa Ayegi. Nairus El-Falah. Jefferson Galvas. Amelia Hatfield. James Hill. William Liu. Alan Mukuware, Asmahani Nazir, Kosi Lynn Simmons. Angelina Stefanelli, Kalam Tabat. Deputy Vice Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Science and Technology and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish to their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Maria O'Hanlon, who earlier received a Bachelor of Science degree with honors in biomedical science, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, it is my honour to stand here today on behalf of the Science and Technology graduating classes of 2018 and deliver the student vote of thanks. Firstly, I would like to thank the academic staff here at NTU, many of whom are here today. Without your passion for your subject, willingness to help students in need, and passion for your subject, we would not be here today. Your teaching excellence has allowed us to develop our passions and has provided us with opportunities that have shaped us as scientists, helped us to forge professional relationships, experience the workplace, and contribute to research in our projects. These are experiences that will stay with us beyond today as we continue our journeys as graduate scientists. For that, thank you for realising our potential. Thank you to the support staff, security, catering, cleaning, and the library staff. You have been friendly faces on our way to exams, the providers of very much needed coffee during revision, and have always been willing to help with coursework and new software. Without yourselves, the university would not work as seamlessly as it does. For the families and friends who have encouraged and supported the graduating students, sometimes we all need support from the people who know us best, or a source of very cheap therapy. On a personal note, no matter how hard times became, my parents and family were always my biggest cheerleaders. I'm sure I don't speak for myself when I say that without people like yourselves, we may not have ever made it this far. From telling us we would eventually recover from the dreaded freshers' flu, to getting us through our exams. Your advice has been plenty, and your support indispensable. To my fellow graduates, I feel confident saying that the experiences we have had here at NTU will remain with us for the rest of our lives. The friendships and relationships that we have forged are as important as the degrees that have been handed to us today. Receiving our degrees, it is easy to forget how much of a journey it has been. It hasn't always been an easy ride. I remember sitting in my first ever lecture, surrounded by strangers from completely different backgrounds, and feeling so overwhelmed. I'm sure I wasn't the only person sitting there wondering if I would ever be able to complete a degree. And at the end of my 4 years, a few dips in ocean, and countless late nights in the library, I'm grateful to be able to say that those strangers turned into hopefully lifelong friends. And even if I didn't ever stop worrying if I would ever get my degree, at least something's changed. Today is the closing of a significant chapter of our lives, but that doesn't mean that it's the end. Whether we are beginning new professions, starting new careers, or continuing into further study, we should strive to continue learning and developing, using the skills and knowledge that our time at NTU has given us. I, for one, am extremely excited for the future, and I wish you all the very best in yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria, for that very accomplished vote of thanks, and in particular for singling out our fantastic professional support staff here at NTU. They're so crucial to our student experience. And also thanks to Corey Nielsen for his sound advice on goals and achievements. Sometimes, as Maria indicated, I think everyone in the upper gallery will have thought, this is way too hard. Perhaps you felt that once, perhaps you felt that several times. But here you are, as graduates. Doesn't that sound good? Graduates of 2018. So let me add my personal congratulations to those of the Pro Vice-Chancellor at the start of the ceremony. And again, express thanks to our honorary graduate, Corey, for being here today and sharing that experience. Now, my colleagues and I came into university life for moments like these, when we celebrate another great group of our graduates going out to make this world a better place. And at the start of the ceremony, you will have heard about some of the accolades that have been received by NTU in the last 12 months. But my promise to you is that we will continue to work hard to make sure that you remain as proud of us as we are of you today. And we also hope that as you take the next steps in your careers, you will be our greatest ambassadors. And remember that although you've now graduated, you're part of NTU's global family. Indeed, the worldwide community of over 200,000 Nottingham Trent alumni. And you can continue to enjoy a wealth of support, including expert advice on your next steps and future plans from our employability team. Find out more by visiting the NTU alumni website. Maybe in time, consider how you too could help future generations of students, as some alumni have doubtless helped you. Perhaps with lectures, with placements, with careers advice, funding scholarships, or contributions perhaps to facilities or to research. But that is for the future. Today, enjoy your success with your tutors, your family, your friends, and I invite you to join us all now for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. So guests, please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and the graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed.